Okay, we have reset. Hopefully, 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 music. It's so weird because it works when I record, but not when I stream. And it seems like this is like a known issue. Um, like it's been a thing for years, and I guess it just started for me because I just updated. It's a little sad, not gonna lie. Let's let's see. Zoning property. Okay. Nope, still nothing. Alright, well, thought I was gonna have a good, fun news stream, but I guess not. I mean, could go over articles, but it's just kind of weird with like no music whatsoever. Plus, can't like look over any of the trailers that just dropped, which is a large part of thoughts and opinions on games and whatnot. So, um, I wonder if it's just me. Let's see. Your channel. I might get some like hella feedback, but it'll be worth it. Okay, bye. Nope, even on computer, phone, like no sound playing. But it's weird because here I'll switch. What is this? Display capture, which one? This one I want. No. This one. It's weird because if you look at this, the audio is being captured, but the sound is not. Whoa, what's that? Where's that capturing from? Properties. What if that does it? What if that's the key? Whoa, it is. Whoa. All right, well, guess we're back. Guess we are back. Okay. Cool. This is very loud now. Let's change that up. Oh shoot, I gotta do this on every I gotta do this on everything. What did I just do though? We added an audio source and output audio capture. Cool. Oh, that's the gold cape? That's not that cool. Alright, now we're just doing some tests. Make sure everything is Gucci. And I need to get my notebook. Alright, notebook. It's ready. Turn down a little bit. I need a pen. Okay, so a lot has happened in the gaming world over the past weekend that I was not even aware of. Why don't we do a private window? Not that I have anything sussy baka on this, but I don't want to accidentally dox myself. Oh, as I say that. Okay. Gotta confirm it's me. Yes, it's me. Make sure I'm not doxing myself. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it needs all these things. I'm sorry, lads and ladettes. Hold on. It should, this is okay, cool. Now we clear everything on this, as to, again, not dox myself. All right, we're officially ready to go. All right, so first things first, we're gonna need a gaming article or game real recap, because I don't even know the list of games that got revealed. I didn't even know there was a showcase, I'm gonna be honest. So much for a gaming channel, I suppose. But Redfall, wait, how old is this? 2022. No. Recap. Every game announcement, and then we'll dive into what kind of things. When did this come out? June 9th. Okay. I wish I knew how to do like a wish I knew how to do a oh my goodness, I can't think. This one? Yes. Like a picture-in-picture. I mean, I guess I could, but it's fine for now. So one of the games I was looking at, I'm kind of excited for, is Pal World. Already been looking more into that. I don't know if I'm excited necessarily, or more so just like interested. Okay, but let's see. Witchfire, an unrelated trailer. Okay. Wait. That's just a trailer. Okay, I don't care about that. Sierra Squad made an appearance. Oh, but PS VR2 Crossfire. Sierra Squad got a new live action trailer with concrete launch window 2023. Okay, we're definitely gonna watch that later. Just noting everything that looks remotely interesting. And this is PS4. I'm super into VR. I don't have any VR, sadly, but I think that VR is it's the next wave. It's not even that I think it's the next wave. It definitely is going to be to some extent, but I'm very interested in titles that are like pushing the genre or the game type forward. Is it the genre, I guess? Like the higher quality, hopefully the more that devs utilize VR, the higher quality of the games means more people are going to buy VR. More people that buy VR gives that positive feedback loop to gaming industry, invest more in VR, and then hopefully we get something really cool. Okay, Remnant 2. Definitely interested in Remnant 2 because it's one of my favorite, if not most frustrating games. Remnant 1. play with friends. Remnant 2 trailer. Okay. Sonic Superstars. Yeah, maybe I should stop being scuffed real quick and do like a window capture.
01. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Chill. Okay, Star Wars, Liza P. Based on the manga. I got distracted by the freaking video playing. Hold on. Alright, let's see. First, we're gonna see what we can do. You just do a display capture, I suppose. Display capture 2. Got it. Or should the game be small? Maybe the game should be small. Yeah, maybe the game should be small, so maybe we'll just remove, we'll go back down here and we will add a, whoops, not image, add a game capture window. Existing, boop. Okay. There we go. There we go. Whoa, no, there we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. It is good. Okay, back to this. So, Sandland, based on the manga of the same name by Akira Toriyama, the man who created Dragon Ball Z. Sandland is a new action role-playing game from Bandai Namco that sees a demon prince embark on a quest to save humanity. Lacks launch date. Maybe. Throne and Liberty we're gonna watch just because I am an MMO fan. That being said, as much as I do love MMOs, none of them really hold any weight for me as of late. So we could do like a full screen. There we go. Okay, Warhaven. The free-to-play medieval fantasy game sees 2 teams of 16 engage in dynamic warfare. That sounds interesting enough for me to put that down. The trailer's in Korean. Interesting. Sounds hella toxic. Is this like a bigger MOBA? I mean, all MOBAs are free to play, but I never have played Warhammer, so confirm sequel to 20. Don't like management role-playing games. Right now we're just focusing on things that I think I'll actually like, because I'll have more of an opinion on things that I enjoy. Something I like to not to share. Zone Staircase remains a mystery. Spider-Man 2. Okay. Go live on June 16th, but we don't have freaking we don't have a video. The copyright struck their own video. BDO, the PC. Light in the Morning Light expansion, which you could pre-order. Okay. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Oh, Android game. Moving on. Banishers of Ghosts of New Eden, a brand new action role-playing game from Life is Strange Studio. Don't nod. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden stars a pair of lovers who work as ghost hunters. After one of them becomes a spirit, you play as both hunters to restore them. Okay. Who cares about Call of Duty? Is that Tim the Tap Man's ironic? Considering. Or maybe not ironic, just kind of a little bit funny. A little bit funny. King Arthur's Legends Rise. Mobile developer. It's titled King Arthur Legends Rise, which is an action role-playing game coming to the PC, iOS, and Android. Not that interested. Wayfinder. Online multiplayer role-playing shooter. Online multiplayer role-playing shooter. Online multiplayer role. That's interesting just for what it describes itself as. So yeah, we're gonna write that down. Stellaris Nexus. Out of nowhere, Paradox Interactive announced a new Stellaris sequel titled Stellaris Nexus, another grand strategy game. This one trades real-time action for turn-based gameplay and is so far only scheduled for PC. A demo? Okay. I've never really been too great at RTSs, but I have this thought that I want to be great, so interesting enough. Did well on that. Twisted Metal TV show featuring his character of Sweet Tooth getting into a fight with Anthony Mackie's carrier. We still don't know why Sony isn't releasing a new game to coincide with that. What? So no extra trailers for Immortals of Avium. This is a big project second. Okay. So that was it. I thought they did something with Starfield. So I guess Starfield and Star Wars must have been on something else. All right, well, let's begin. Let's begin, shall we? We'll start with Crossfire. Okay. Where was it? Here it was. Not now. Alright. First, before we begin, we gotta turn off. No. We gotta turn off this. Alright, well, here we go. First one. Here's hoping. Here's hoping it's something cool. Here we are hoping. So maybe we'll do like an initial thoughts and reactions, and then maybe like do a little bit of a deeper dive into hopefully there's some articles out about it. But first, let's take this off the screen. Whoops. Take this off the screen. Okay, perfect. Buffer, and then let me set up my fishing. All right. Here we go. Please be good. Wait. I'm not gonna watch this in 40p. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is loud.
0-1. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Wow, honestly, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Like It seems like it has really good frames. I mean, obviously it's a trailer, so they're not going to show you like crap footage, but that actually looks pretty fun. But I wonder like, hmm, I feel like for VR, like eventually, I mean, they probably already have. In fact, I'm pretty sure 100% I've seen like gun attachments where you can, basically have a gun, basically have a gun, and then put the VR remotes inside, and now you feel like you're actually holding a gun. Um, Honestly, I like it. The thing though about high action games for me is that like, okay, I've never done VR, so maybe actually I wonder if let's see. Whoops, not where I wanted to be. Let's see, general. Let me ask my buddy. VR set to um for me for VR, like my number one thing that I want is like some exploratory like MMO VR. Like I would love to or like RPG like Pokemon or something. I think that like high action VR like this could be like really cool. The only thing that could probably that might hold it back is just I've never experienced VR, so grain of salt. But how immersive it can be, and then on top of that, like I feel like if I was in this game, I'd want to be doing things like what he's doing
Control
here,
clears you for engagement.
where you're running, you're decking, you're hiding behind cover, and actually feeling like you are. But obviously you can't do it in the real world. But I honestly though, as I'm saying that though, like you're playing when you're playing games in real life, you're playing Battlefield. Some of those games get real intense. Not the current one. Back when I was a kid, old school Battlefield 2 and all that, like some of it got pretty intense. Like you really were locked in on the firefight. Um, but let's see, Crossfire. Should probably put Sierra because definitely gonna have other things pull up. So let's see. Do they have any? I guess sure. We'll see. What do they got? No nonsense Battlefield focused arcade shooter Crossfire Sierra Squad will have players fighting a seemingly endless enemy force with high AI intelligence. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so Crossfire. Whoops, Crossfire. This is the study stream, so we're taking notes. You know what I'm saying? Crossfire Sierra Squad is a co-op shooter, I guess. Virtual reality first-person shooter. Oh, man, I wish that this is where like Steam actually comes in clutch, because, and I need to get better at doing this because you can see what their descriptors are. But I think I saw a PlayStation Store listing. Didn't I? Did I not? Am I dumb? No, right here. Okay, let's see if it's got like the tags or something. Crossfire Sierra Squad. You are the leader of an elite paramilitary fire team within the Global Risk Organization, facing an unexpected skirmish with the rival Blacklist organization. Battle a variety of crafty enemies in a relentless search for truth, and prove you were selected as the intrepid leader of the most feared special unit in existence, Sierra Squad. When you drop into the action, you'll experience all the high-quality characters, maps, and movement that Crossfire fans have become accustomed to now in VR. Oh, so is Crossfire a series? I didn't even know. I never heard of this. Fierce paramilitary action between rival factions, Blacklist and Global Risk in a variety of indoor and outdoor environments through 50 squad missions. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. So it's 4 player. So it's okay. Hold on. 50 squad missions. Single player or 2 player co-op. 13 campaign missions for single player and horde mode. Up to 4 player co-op will keep you riveted. Okay. What? So 39 types of weapons, including pistols, rifles, throwables, and throwbackable grenades. Throwbackable grenades. And sniper rifles with revolutionary scope mechanics give you plenty of options to dispatch 17 types of enemies. You'll also engage with heavy artillery like helicopters and LAVs in full 360 VR space, so be sure to keep your head on swivel. Clearing the enemies out won't be easy, but if you need help, recruit up to 3 other friends, and jump into large scale co-op play. Okay, a little confusing on the description. Because single player or 2 player co-op. So is a 13 campaign missions 2 player co-op, and then horde mode is up to 4. That's what I'm choosing to read that as. So it's and then is it 50 squad mission? 50, what does that mean? 50 squad missions, so is that like 50 different missions for horde mode? Because there's only 13 campaign missions. It's a lot of confusing lingo. Maybe this article will let us know. Okay. Headset rumble support. Oh, that's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. Headset rumble support. That's something I never thought about. That, yeah, the VR. Okay, my buddy has the Oculus Rift. Let me send him. Okay. I'm inviting him on if he would like to. We'll ask some questions about his VR experience. Okay, but in the meantime, this didn't really tell me anything. Kind of told me already what the other stuff told me. The main page. But let's see. Maybe there's a better one. Maybe there is a better one. Oh, it's on Steam too? Oh. I thought this was a PS4 exclusive. Did I read that wrong? It's a PS2 title. PSVR 2 title. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, does it scroll up? Oh, okay. I'm so confused. So this isn't out. So it's also a PC title. Oh, I'm confused. Okay, well maybe this visually looks great. The guns appear to have a lot of impact, and Crossfire name carries a fair amount of weight on its own. Really? Because I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them, and I'm so confused. Man. Okay, well, we're gonna write down what we do understand. So, Crossfire Sierra Squad is going to have 50 squad missions. 50 squad missions. And at least as far as missions go, 13 of those are going to be campaign missions, which are single player, potentially 2-player co-op. 13 campaign. I wonder how long they are. Missions. And 15 campaign missions. 15 campaign missions, which are single player. Single player. Potentially co 2-player. Dago Days, what's up, bro? What's up? We're looking at all the stuff that got, well, I guess Summerfest just happened. I didn't even know that was the thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking on videos. As always, standard. But now we got a lot of a lot of potential content. Should I actually be able to put things together in my head? I think they had more than one event too, because I know Starfield got talked about. I was hearing about it, but apparently not at Summerfest. So Bethesda must have had their own event. But we'll look at that later. But yeah, this game, have you seen it? Have you seen it? It doesn't look that bad, but I've never experienced VR. So I'm like, on the one hand, it looks really cool. On the other hand, oh yeah, no, I got you, bro. I got you. On the other hand, though, like, I don't know if I don't know. We'll just watch the trailer and we'll re-go over what I was already saying. It's very loud.
Sierra 1, Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Like, graphically, it looks really nice, especially for VR. And it doesn't seem to have any FPS drips. Granted, this is a trailer, so of course they're gonna show us the best. But like, this is a crazy gameplay for a VR title. I feel FPS VR title. Yeah, like that looks sick to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It does look better than most VR games. Like I have not seen a I have not seen like a VR game that looks that good and is that fast paced. So I'm hoping they pull it off, because like VR, I don't know. I said it in Discord a while ago, but like I want to get VR, but I want game companies to start putting more into VR, because I mean, that's really the thing that's holding it back. I feel like people don't want to pay for VR because they buy it and there's nothing there, or not anything there long term. But then it's like, it's kind of like a vicious cycle where people don't buy VR because there isn't a lot on the ground yet. But at the same time, if you don't buy VR, then game companies have no reason to develop VR. And then if you don't develop VR, then people don't buy VR, and we're just in a sad cycle. So we need somebody to come in and be like, bam, big game. I was gonna say BD, big D energy, but trying to keep it YouTube friendly. But yeah, to come in, big game energy, drop a great game that makes people want to buy, and hopefully it starts to take off. Issue I have with VPS VR games is that unless you're using a pistol in game, it's really funky using any kind of rifle unless you have a mock rifle rig for your VR controllers. Yeah, actually, that was the thing that I was saying, that I was thinking. Because that's the thing, is like I don't have any VR experience, so I don't know how immersive the headset can get. That being said, it does say that it has uh maybe it was on the Steam page. I don't know. It's just I forget what I just read it too, but now I've lost it. It said it had like headset rumble, and feedback for when you're clicking heads. Hopefully, and I don't know how. I think the headset rumble thing is kind of cool because obviously you don't get that when you're playing PC games. But that's what I was saying is looking at this footage, I feel like if you're playing this game, like you want to be doing this like running and dunking to get like ducking not dunking to get full immersion. And then yeah, if you I know they have a mark rifle that you can buy, but if you don't have that, it must be kind of like super weird to, I don't know, like what are you doing with your hands? You just pointing them one way and then clicking, but then that feels more like potentially more like what's that, the Buzz Lightyear ride at Disneyland, where you're just kind of sitting on the ride and you're just pointing and clicking at different targets. I don't know, but it sounds cool. I hope for the best from it. It's supposed to be a co-op game, 50 squad missions, 13 campaign missions, horde mode where you can play with 4 players, which would be really fun to do with 4 people, for real. Okay, those are like all good thoughts. All good thoughts. Let's write that down. Yeah, it's super weird. Okay, so mock rifle. How will game feel without mock rifle movement? But ultimately, we're still hoping for the best. Yeah, it does. It does look. I feel like what VR needs to do though. This is the cold truth. I guess they do have an MMO. I've never played it. I need to get a VR set so I can actually talk about these things. But I feel like they just need somebody to develop an MMO that is VR compatible. Honestly, let's be real. Been saying it, but if Nintendo just decided to stop being cheap little babies and developed a VR Pokemon, that would they like Nintendo holds the keys to completely revolutionizing the VR industry. They could be at the head of it. At the very least, they would sell so much. If they made their own VR set, had a completely open world VR Pokemon game, sell like hotcakes, then people would start investing more. But they won't do it because they suck. Great games. Slow company. Okay. What was the I wish Squadrons was a better game, or any of the space sim games were more popular because I feel like they're probably the best chance of getting VR mainstream, but I don't think too many people are into space sims, unfortunately. Okay, Remnant 2 trailer. I'm gonna watch it on YouTube because I just hate watching players. Remnant 2 is a game that I love and hate at the same time. Ultimate preview. That's not what we want. Gameplay trailer. 6 days ago. Right? Yeah, Nintendo always. It's so crazy to me too because it's like such an obvious, like, their 2 biggest games are what? Zelda. Right now, Zelda and Pokemon forever, right? There are so many nerds, me included, so many nerds who would pay out the cheeks to be inside of those universes and experience the game through a headset. Not to mention, I mean, Star Wars could do it too, but I think even if Star Wars, people would pay so much money to feel like they're wielding a lightsaber. And what's funny is for Star Wars too, it would actually work because you're just sitting there holding a remote, which is what a hilt is basically. I mean, not really, but in function, when you're waving a remote around, you'll still feel like you're waving a lightsaber around. They could do that too. Dude, I would pay so much money to just be a Padawan and sit there and just do the little, what say with the Luke Skywalker's the little Luke'll training. Obi. Was a little. Yes. How many people would pay so much money just to do this? No, not that. Not turn off your saber. Stop. We came from one thing.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
You mean to your actions?
There we go. This is it. Dude.
Stretch out with your feelings. You see?
Like, that's all you need. That's all you need to set up. You just need one game where that's all you're doing is deflecting bolts from a stupid little orb and cash money, honestly. People would pay money. It's the same thing with like Hogwarts, right? Like people would pay money just to walk through the temples, just to be around other Jedi. Like, you could have some like weak story missions on the side, but people would pay money just to experience that universe. But here we are. Here we are, drowning in sadness and tears. Oh well, okay. Enough of the VR rants. It's coming. It's got to come one day. There's just hope it comes before I'm 40. It's my only wish. Pause.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
Is this 3 players or 4 players? Oh, no, it's 3. Horrifying. Oh, is that an LMG? Why? Dude. This freaking phone, man. I deleted all the messages that was on this phone, and that was a mistake. Because okay. Okay, well. Oh, that's kind of fancy. I love and hate this game at the same time. Well, the first one. Okay. Well, Remnant 2, if you are in the unawares, or Remnant in general. I don't have Remnant 2, obviously. I think I gifted you Remnant. I don't understand why Remnant is 3 players. I feel like you're, you know, blue ballsing yourself by doing 3-player co-op, because I feel like people that have 3 friends to do co-op with probably have a 4th. So it's just kind of weird to, in my opinion. But maybe there's more trios out there than squads. Who knows? Let me show you this. We got 47 hours of Remnant. Those 47 hours are like 3 bosses. 3 bosses. Because every boss that I face with my trio takes us like 10 hours to defeat. Remnant is like the I say the Dark Souls of shooters and oh my god, I just deposited all my I'm playing RuneScape on the side. But it's like the Dark Souls of shooters and co-op games, I guess is the best way to put it. Honestly, it is probably like a really good stream game, if I'm being honest, because it is hilarious to watch somebody lose their mind for 4 hours and then still not finish, and then come back again 4 hours later, or for another 4 hours and still not finish. I'd watch that, honestly. I love watching people mauled, but yeah. So it is the Dark Souls of shooters. Very, very unforgiving. Even has a like a what do you call it? A like ghost mode from Wildlands, where, or at least in the first one. I have not really looked into the second one. I just realized that it was coming out in a month. But has a ghost like permadeath mode, which is even less forgiving. Obviously. But let's see. Let's see if we can, what do we find? Not necessary for this with suck ass. Oh, even they agree. Souls likes who suck. It really is no nonsense. Alright, let's see what we can discover about Remnant 2. Fun and familiar. Okay, we need to specify Google search more. Remnant 2 systems and mechanics. Everything we know so far. Cool. Okay, not helping. Alright, maybe we're back to YouTube. Remnant 2 systems. Alright, cool. Archetypes. Okay, so there's multiple. Wow, he's played this. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a good game. When Aspen is forced to play it by his chat because they want to see him mauled. Alright, so Remnant 2, the handler. Let's see.
Venturing into the apocalypse alone can be daunting, so bringing a friend is always a good idea. This is Tragic from Gunfire Games, introducing the Handler. In Remnant 2, the Handler and their loyal companion work together to take down the toughest enemies through cooperation and friendship.
Oh, sorry. By the way, I meant you could jump in voice chat if you have any thoughts. I don't know if I'm going to be using these clips from the stream in any videos that I do make, but I figure it's best to just like record certain stuff anyways. I don't know, it helps me like actually get the ball rolling, because if I just sit there and like write things down, it's hard for me to organize things, so I kind of have to like talk through them, and then my thought is videos are for condensed, concise, etc, etc. So I will hop into stream comms, and if you ever want to join, just hop in. And then of course, and anything I will use, you shall be credited. Anyways, back to this.
As a jack of all trades, this duo brings a bit of everything to any team. Their perks are designed for utility, They boost movement and revive speeds and allow the entire team to move.
Okay, wait, hold on. Handler. Okay. Prime archetype silent whistle. Ship handler archetype trait reduces friendly fire damage dealt and received. Ooh, there's friendly fire.
Utility.
Wait, actually, there's friendly fire in the last game. That's not surprising.
It's a bit of everything to any team. Their perks are designed for utility. They boost movement and revive speeds and allow the entire team to move swiftly.
At the moment, but I'll hop in if I'm able to. Yeah, no worries.
Bonus, when the companion is attack of all trade designed for you.
Door is always open. Pack Hunter gain 30% range and skill damage, 5% range and skill critical chance while companion is active within 25 meters of the player. Damage increased with handler level. Spirit of the Wolf increased movement speed by 10%. All allies within 10 meters equal to the handlers. If faster, reduces stamina cost of all actions for all allies. Wow, this is kind of cool. Handler and companion gain 150% increased revive speed while reviving. Handler and companion receive 25% less damage and companion gains -1 stagger. You know what, actually, I feel like Remnant right now is too big for an entire rundown, because not an entire video rundown, but for stream, because I have 4 other games plus the Star Wars game, which I haven't really seen too much of, so 5 other games. So I don't know, probably just save that for later. Let's talk about things that I haven't seen. Okay, Throne and Liberty. Heard this is Amazon's newest MMO. So you know what that means. Here, let me put it in the Discord of 5 people. I'm Dwayne Cole. Who you trying to call? Yeah. I feel like a gaming podcast would be super fun. But I have to be. I need more time. I need more of a. I need to actually not have a real job to be able to pull that off. I feel. Okay, but this is Amazon's new MMO. Now we all know how New World started, so I don't really have high hopes for anything that Amazon releases as far as an MMO out the gate, but down for everybody experimenting with the MMO genre in general, because Lord knows it needs some help. I heard it has a lot to do with transforming into animals. That's all I really heard. Of course, ancient evil. Standard. Right? Makes sense. Oh my god. A family. A child. Okay. Look, a Patronus. A deer Patronus. Seen it before. Gigantic ogre. Okay, I mean, that's cool if you can actually throw things like that. Okay, that was cool. Also, that would be like, I don't know if this is, so my first pause thought is like, there's one person there, so do we have a lot of soloable bosses, or is this one of those things that's just like big in size, but you know, you're not going to get any good loot from it? One thing that I hate about MMOs is like the group aspect. Cause like, I'm gonna be honest, like, unless you got as a RuneScape player, as a RuneScape veteran, shall I say, almost been playing 2 decades. Sad, hurts my soul. Still not having a completionist cape. But when it comes to like clans and guilds, personally, like I had time for that when I was a child. Nowadays, I forgot to tag people. Nowadays, like I don't have time. The thing is, like guilds, I feel like have gotten so much more extreme in their requirements. Like there aren't too many people that are like, let me just do something casual, let me, you know I don't know. Like a lot of times, like even now in RuneScape, like if I look at guilds, like a lot of them are either super casual to where like nothing ever really happens, or they're like you need to be on for our events at least 1 to 3 times a week, etc., etc., etc. Um, which is quite the commitment, especially when you have, like I said, full-time job and any sort of other responsibilities outside of gaming. That is quite the requirement. And then if you don't have like real life friends that you can play games with where like everybody's okay with like working around each other's schedule, then it kind of means you just get locked out of content unless you decide again to make like a game your second job, basically, which it should never be. So I don't know. I hope that there are. The thing that I like about RuneScape is that everything is soloable. It's just the higher you go, the more, like, the better at the game you're going to have to be. So there is a point where like you're gonna have to put in time if you want to solo something, but at the same time, while everything is soloable, everything is also you could take it down as a group, and they have even like different loot systems where like you can share collective, like it'll divide it evenly to the spoils, etc., etc. Or if you want to do like the old like gamble pass, or one person gets loot, you can set it up that way as well. So they've made it like super accessible for every type of player, and that's something that most MMOs don't do. Because I would love to boss in MMOs, but I think out of you, honestly, oh yeah, I think out of you, honestly, you're the only person I know that plays MMOs, or that would play an MMO. So, and then it sucks too if you only got 2 players, 2 friends, and like the thing, like especially when they lock you out. That's even worse when you're trying to go somewhere and they're like, yeah, 4 players only. So you can't even start it. That's terrible. But hopefully that's not the case. Oh my god, Assassin's Creed. Oh, there it is. The animal transformations. That was smooth. The cinematic. Okay, full on war. Oh, wait, this is some nice combat. Is this like, I wonder if that's, like full action combat, because that's sick. Probably not. It looks like they're casting abilities. I'm not the hugest fan of like rotational MMOs. I love BDO combat. I just wish there was more PvE. Okay. Wow, that's some crazy movement. I mean, I guess it's not that crazy. For an MMO, though, that's pretty crazy. Nah, this is pretty crazy movement. It's actually really cool. Tech test. Sign up for tech test at play throneandliberty.com. You know, we might have to do that. Oh, it's coming out on everything too? PS5, Xbox Series S, Steam, Amazon Games. Nice.
Looks great.
That does look great. Did they actually have like a... No, stop that. Did they actually have a... Even the trailer makes it look boring, just nothing. Wow. DOA. Oh, look up some actual gameplay footage. After I searched videos on YouTube, I hated how I hated now probably going to pay to win an all auto bot. I saw the combat system is bad. I'm disappointed. Okay. Wow, it looked cool, but let's see. Let's see. Everybody. Yikes. 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 Okay. Okay. It cannot be that bad. That doesn't look the worst. This is heavily edited though. Why are there so many cuts? Is this a video or... Whoops. Okay, this wasn't really gameplay. Yeah, why does everybody hate Throne and Liberty? Dude, everybody's crapping on it. This is okay. The camera angle is a bit. Eh. Oh, it's a Korean MMO. I am significantly less interested in Korean MMOs, I'm gonna be honest. I don't got that time or that money. I kind of see what they mean. Like, for an MMO, man, they were using like hella zoomed up camera. This for an MMO, this kind of looks more like a mobile game. I mean, yeah, I mean, this could also be like this guy's settings. I don't know. Like, maybe he's just not Throne of Liberty. Okay, let's see. He's obviously in the middle of a war, so. Man, why is there like no... Do I have to search in Korean? Okay. Aim and exclusive gameplay. No, don't give me the cinematic crap. Give me... What is everybody watching that has them so unhappy? I don't get it. Is the worst MMO I have ever played. Alright, well maybe it's not gonna be great. I don't know. I don't want to watch these people's videos because if I make a video about it, I don't want to be freaking tainted, you know what I mean? But everybody seems to it's a shame, man. That's the thing. Like, that's I had hope, but that's the thing. Like, every MMO that comes out is just it's disappointing. I mean, and at this point, honestly, like, okay, let's see. Boss fight mechanics. Oh, this is. I mean, I guess like You know, Star Wars, the Old Republic, like, doesn't have. But I guess Star Wars: The Old Republic came out in 2012. So.
Then mechanics again. Oh, thank God it's right next to me. There's only one pillar. What is this joke?
I'm gonna lower my desk. Let's sit down. I'm gonna mute my microphone so I don't hear
Can you
my
imagine,
desk.
like, standing on the wrong side of the pillar.
No.
30 seconds in rage. Oh no. 30 seconds in rage, guys. Oh my God, I got stunned. Please, 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 please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Easy. we got a new pet. I'll make sure to get Julia, your mom, back. My who? My mom? That's it? It's not any better than my current one.
Okay. Desk lowered. She beat it in the time that I was lowering my desk. I don't know. This doesn't.
Like standing on the wrong side of the pillar. I can't move. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
This doesn't look like the.
Make sure to detox with
This doesn't look like the worst thing ever.
Really?
It doesn't look like it's groundbreaking or revolutionary or like super ultra fun.
Wait, did I really just jump over that detox one more time?
But it doesn't look like the worst thing. I mean, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to leave this to like the actual MMO guys that have early access and all that. But from the outside, it doesn't look okay. But this one. Alright, so this is another Korean game, I think. Free-to-play medieval fantasy game, Warhaven. Sees 2 teams of 16 engage in dynamic warfare. It'll launch for PC this autumn, but Steam owners will be able to try it out early as part of Steam Next Fest, which runs from June 19th to the 26th. So it's coming up. Alright, I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. Okay. I'm gonna move my monitors around and play with my mic. Oh my. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's the setup. Okay. Let's see. Just reset it many times. Okay. It'd be cool if it had Dark Souls combat in the essence of parrying. This actually could be really cool. But I'm a fan of MOBAs, so already got a good soundtrack. This actually does look really fun. Cosmetics confirmed. Cosmetics and classes. Okay. Alright. Wait, I want to see more of this game. Actually, this looks. It's going to be on Steam. Let's go to Steam. Let's see what Steam says about it. Let's see what Steam describes it as. Do they not have it on Steam? Wait, when is this supposed to come out? Fall of 2023? Y'all gotta have it on Steam already. Come on, bruh. How am I gonna wishlist it and show you my support if y'all don't have it on Steam? Oh, there it is. It's gonna be free too. That's clutch. 2 teams with 60 players each. Choose a soldier, lead your squad into combat, and incarnate as a powerful immortal to turn the tide of war. Okay. Yeah, add to the wish list, of course. New recruits and veteran players alike. Choose from a roster of unique soldiers. Here, let's put this on the screen. Coordinate with your squad before each battle and outwit your foes with tactical maneuvers. Fight to control footholds and powerful engines of control footholds and the powerful engines of war. They contain soldiers who excel are rewarded with a chance to incarnate as an avatar of the immortals, mighty gods who dominate the battlefield, seize immortality, and swing the pendulum of fate in your favor. Newcomers will adapt to Warhaven's combat system easily, while masters will refine those skills with every match. Swinging your weapon or raising your guard is as simple as clicking your mouse, but players looking to challenge themselves can uncover the true potential of the game's fast-paced, nuanced combat. Develop strategies and customize your playstyle, but above all else, trust your instincts. This sounds very, 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 very cool. This is like a game that I am going to try and keep a close eye on because it sounds like a classic MOBA. We're gonna look more into this, but yeah, okay. So we even got the 1, 2, 3, 4. We got what are these specials? These are squad mates potentially. Then you have Q, E, and shift for running, attack. Okay, you have vehicles, looks like. I mean, we'll count that as a vehicle for the times. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds like kind of like League, where you can technically play it at any level, but the people that really put in time and effort are the ones that are going to become like mechanically masters of their ish. So hopefully, what I'd want to see in a game like this too is like a ranked system. Okay, so we're gonna start doing this. Let's see. I would want to see like a ranked system, not because I want to be hella competitive, though I think for any game like this, like PvP centric, I think you do need a rank system for people that actually want to play on a little bit more of a serious level. But also I think when you have a rank system, it's good for casual players because then you can just play normals. Like, I'm not necessarily super serious Apex Legends player, so if I want to play normals or regular matches. I don't want to get matched up with some sweats. Yeah, so you're in here. Where the heck is where is Ace? Okay. Eccentric separates FFP. Ooh. Oh my god, so loud. Oh, there's the guy. behemoth of a man. It's like it was like a conquest combo of like conquest MOBA. Man, that looks cool. Play for free Steam Next Fest June 19th through 26th. Everybody go wishlist that right now so we can all play together, okay? All right? All right, it's important. It's important. What did he say he was gonna? He's gonna make some coffee. Bro, it's gonna take forever. He's just gonna have to. We'll just have to 3 times it. All right, I'll play the trailer now. Okay. Warhaven. It's
Hear the battle call. Cities rise and empires fall. But it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms. Hold the line up, here we touch. And we keep on fighting. It's a war worth fighting.
like also. I mean, again, I know it's a trailer, but FPS wise and graphically, this game looks smooth, bro. It looks very smooth, very polished for like the little 30 seconds of gameplay that we're getting. But you know, I don't know. It looks fun. It looks like a game that. The thing is with these types of games, like it looks like a game that could actually have some staying power. But with these types of games specifically, oh, we're on the official channel. Subscribe. In America, I feel like sometimes I have a hard time. Like League of Legends in America had success that I don't know if we'll ever see again for a game of its type in America, because it's not really. Americans are more into like battle royales and shooters, but it looks like a good game that that like deserves at the very least to have staying power, assuming that everything looks good, or I mean on release. Okay, yeah, this is actually kind of what I was saying. Like it looks like what I wrote down looks like a MOBA slash conquest mashup because I mean, it does have classes and it's like 16v16, but then you're also capturing points to take more powerful, you know, like the cannons and whatnot. Let's see. Let's see. We'll do like the small videos. Maybe like the 12-minute one is for a later time. Gameplay. Alright, we got emotes confirmed. Emotes confirmed. Oh. Flying confirmed. Lancers. Oh, what the? What the? That's nuts. Wait, did he really just throw that too? Like, actually, was that like the same clip, or is that? That's nuts. That's really nuts. The skill ceiling for this game is probably going to be very high for those who become the chosen among us, the no-lifers. They must already have okay. Okay. We'll do Man, there's a lot of trailers. We'll do a dev talk.
Capture all of the enemy footholds.
Oh, never mind. This is just gameplay from this guy.
Capture
Okay, well, Korean For Honor. I'm in a good way. You got knights with tactical vests fighting alongside cat archers, medieval tanks, and some. Show how unique For Honor is. If you play a game like it, then probably. The same one I wanted. Okay. Oh, these aren't necessarily videos that they released. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. It looks cool. It looks cool. Maybe I'll watch the gameplay later. Maybe we'll come back to it or something. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Moving on. So next one that I thought looked cool. This is more for Dago days because I think it's a PS exclusive. Power World, but I've already looked at it. Maybe we'll watch it later. There we go. Like, why is everything so loud? Gosh darn it.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. This world needs champions.
From the creators of what? From the creators of what? Ruined King, Darksiders, Genesis. Is Ruined King the League thing? I've never heard of any of these games. Wait, what is this? Is it what even? Online multiplayer role-playing shooter. Oh, right. Was announced at the online multiplayer role-playing shooter. Online multiplayer role-playing shooter. I don't think I'll ever truly understand what that means. I'm going to be honest. Online, I mean, maybe once I play it, but online multiplayer role-playing shooter. Okay, let's go to Steam. Let's see what Steam says about it. Well, actually, let's look at the trailer again. Online multiplayer role-playing shooter. Okay, let me pay actual attention to it. Begins this summer. Okay, cool. I think I'll try and get into it.
Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight.
I like the graphics.
To protect the beacon and paid a terrible
It's a very nice looking game.
You
Especially if
fell,
it's supposed to be more like an
the
MMO.
world was broken.
Okay, sorry, what were we trying to rally to?
You fell, ascended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Okay, I mean, I think it's another game on wishlist actually. This could be really cool. Wayfinders. I mean, off the rip, I guess it's the same massively. Okay, so yeah, it is an MMO. It's an MMO, a shooter MMO. So we will add that to the wish list because you know your boy about it. See, they got more videos. Let's see. This could be really fun too with friends.
A character-based online role-playing game for you and your friends. It's all set in Evanor, a gorgeous world that has fallen.
It
to an
is
ancient
gorgeous.
and mysterious force known as the Gloom. It's up to you to push back against this hostile calamity
Okay.
that twists and corrupts everything it touches. You'll control the chaos as Wayfinders, powerful and diverse characters who are echoes of fallen heroes.
Echoes down here,
Cataclysmic
okay.
event, they have been reborn of the Gloom, allowing you to shape both your Wayfinder's playstyle as well as their look. This is the Highlands, one of our large open world areas. Here, you'll pick up quests, find world bosses, participate in public events, and more. You'll also meet up with friends old and new while you're on your adventures. Public events are always more manageable with some help from other players. Each Wayfinder comes with their own set of unique moves and talents, but it's up to you to make your Wayfinder your own. Wayfinders like Senja lead the charge by pummeling enemies with their up-close and personal attacks. Each Wayfinder can play a major role in experimenting with different strategies and party compositions. After exploring the Highlands and adding a few notches under our belt, it's time to head to our social hub, Skylight. Skylight serves as your main hub for taking on quests, turning loot into weapons, as well as other Wayfinders, both of which will be continuously added over time. In addition to unlocking Wayfinders, you can also create unique combinations of abilities and weapons.
That is
You can also
interesting.
create unique combos, turning loot into weapons, as well as other Wayfinders, both of which will be continuously added over time.
So that I don't know if I love. I feel like almost any time a company, oh jeez, can be, we're gonna have to look more into this. This looks really. This looks really promising, but I feel like anytime. So I mean, Wayfinders, that's you, right? This is cool, though. I like this Wayfinder. Okay, sorry, getting distracted. Wayfinders, that's you. Now, or what you're based off of, whatever the case, you're an echo of or something. But if anytime I feel like a company puts like how do you say archetypes as something that charging character might be contender for Swamp Lord. Oh hey, look, it's Sam Z, public events. What is this? Destiny, the tower. This is Destiny, just subclasses. Hey, thanks for joining, man. No, that's actually, you joined at a good time because we're looking at MMOs right now. So yeah, but I feel like anytime you put archetypes behind a paywall, there's a massive chance that the game becomes pay to win. Now, if you can earn these archetypes, great, I guess. But only if you can earn it. But then, like, it also, I don't know. When this happens, I feel like what happens is the archetypes you have to super grind for, or they're like, yeah, you can also just pay us like $5, and then that just kind of like for an MMO is death. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, you know, if archetypes are really just fun different ways to play, and there isn't like a clear like this is an OP archetype that if you want to do any high end or, you know, end game content, you need to have it, then I guess you're good. But I don't like this. I feel like archetypes should be something that you either earn or unlock. You just so many cosmetics. I've spent like thousands of dollars on League of Legends cosmetics. That's all you need. Just give me something that looks nice and I'll pay you money.
Wayfinders, you can also create unique combinations of abilities and weapons.
But again, I mean, if they don't have a way to pay for archetypes, then cool. If it's literally like they just said, where this is where you build weapons and unlock things, so you just gotta kind of like save up and make a choice between weapons for what you have, or if you want a different playstyle, then that's fine. That's fine, I guess.
Cells in dealing damage.
Hello, Ace. Ace, you missed Warhaven, but
Equipping him with the rifle makes him a powerful addition.
The combat seems like nice and fluid though.
Weapons. Kairos excels in dealing damage.
DPS king.
Equipping him with the rifle makes him a powerful addition to a party from a distance.
Oh, he's not restricted to a type of combat.
As a portal into dungeons called Lost Zones. These ever-shifting dungeons are first discovered out in the wilds of Evanor.
Ever-shifting? We love those words. Ever-shifting, in my head, means that you can run the same boss multiple times, but you're always going to have a different different setup getting there. Or that means that like no matter, you know, when you go in, I feel like you can't do that in MMO, just have like random bosses, because you're gonna have people going for a specific loot, but who knows? Well, I guess it depends on how their crafting system works, because at this point they haven't said that weapons and items get dropped from monsters. So if it's just like crafting materials, and maybe it doesn't matter. Who knows? I guess.
Them with your Gloom Dagger. Lost Zones can be directly shaped and modified by you. Mutators allow you to control the chaos in exchange for better reward.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 free with no restrictions on playtime? You know, yeah, I might have heard of it. Might have heard of it. I don't see anybody else on my friends list actually owns it though, so that's, you know, probably one of the reasons why I only got 2.1 hours into it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Okay.
You to play Wayfinder later this year. Sign up for a chance to
rewards. We passed.
Wayfinders you can access dungeons called Lost Zones. These ever-shifting dungeons are first
ever-shifting
discovered out in the
dungeons.
wilds of Evanor. But as a Wayfinder, you can access and manipulate them with your Gloom Dagger. Lost Zones can be directly shaped and modified by you. Mutators allow you to control the chaos. In exchange for better rewards, Wayfinders can influence enemy spawns.
This seems fun.
Effects and other challenging in-game conditions. We can't wait for you to play Wayfinder later this year. Sign up for a chance to play the game early now. Thanks for watching.
It doesn't look bad. It just really depends on how they monetize it, but I feel like this is a game that even Basalt Melt. Oh my god, bro, we're gonna have to mute. I need to fix my buttons because it doesn't mute no more. And this answering machine wants to dox me every time somebody doesn't pick it up. So BRB. Okay, thank God. cut it off right in time. You played through the launcher, so you launched it, or you just got to the launcher and then you clicked out. I feel like this is a game that even Basalt would like to play.
But we found a way
At least the
to
dungeon
control
parts. Alright, we don't need to do any more of this, I don't think. Okay, but we're wish listing it. Alright, for Ace, we're gonna go back in time just a little bit to Warhaven. Sam, you might also like Warhaven. I don't know, it depends. It looks interesting, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's another Korean. I wrote it as like in a MOBA slash conquest slash, I don't know, more live action than a MOBA, I guess, game. They have it labeled. Oh my, where is this coming from? Who and where? Is this Steam? Stop that. Don't autoplay videos. Nobody gave you permission. But they put it as For Honor plus Battlefield, or this guy did. They put his video on their channel. But I'll just play the video. I'll just play the video.
Hear the battle call. Cities rise and empires fall. But it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms. Hold the line uphill we touch. And we keep on fighting. It's a war worth
Cosmetics confirmed. Just throwing it out there. Okay, I'm gonna play this one, I think. Also, emotes confirmed. Found Ace's waifu. Look at that. Like, what? I'll just replay that for you because I know y'all didn't see it. Mans catches a cannonball and then launches it back. And there's destruction. At least moderate destruction. Even if it's only in one area, that's still... It's a lot for a free-to-play game. That's the other thing, it's free to play, so there's no risk to try, which is cool. Like I was saying though, my only concern is that I think in America these games have a harder time taking off. But the reason why I say it's kind of like MOBA-esque. Shoot, where is it? Actually, I think it's just at the top. Nope. What button did I just press? Okay, it's free to play medieval fantasy games. These two teams of 16 engage in dynamic warfare to launch for PC this autumn, but Steam owners will be able to try it out as early as part of Steam Next Fest, which runs June 19th through the 26th, so next week. Yeah, it seems like there's like, man, I think it was on, I think actually it was the description on Steam. that put it best. So go ahead, everybody, wish list it, people. It's free. It'll be playable in 5 days. Okay, Warhaven's dynamic melee combat rewards new recruits and veteran players alike. Choose from a roster of unique soldiers, each with their own motivations for fighting beneath the banner of Warhaven. Coordinate with your squad for each battle and outwit your foes with tactical maneuvers. Fight to control footholds and the powerful engines of war they contain. Soldiers who excel are rewarded with the chance to incarnate as an avatar of the immortal, mighty gods who dominate the battlefield. Seize immortality and swing the pendulum of fate in your favor. Intuitive tactical combat. Newcomers will adapt to Warhaven's combat system easily, while masters will refine their skills with every match. Swinging your weapon or raising your guard is as simple as clicking your mouse, but players looking to challenge themselves can uncover the true potential of the game's fast-paced and nuanced combat. Develop strategies and customize your playstyle, but above all else, trust your instincts. Excuse me. So, it sounds... Sorry, Chad, let me look at you guys. I've actually seen some of this gameplay, I believe. It seems interesting. Just air comboing somebody with a sword seems kind of weird to me. True. I mean, I guess the way that I would think... Oh, it depends. But I would think of it as assuming that it's like he used a knock-up ability mid-air and then comboed. I mean, we'll have to see like how combat actually plays out, because they were looking like they were getting one-shot killed pretty much, which could be pretty chaotic. And then be unfun for newer players, because that becomes like heavily skill based. But I was saying is like, I feel like, I mean, the two things, for the most important thing this game needs is like a ranked system. Not even because I feel like playing competitive, but when you say things like, basically that intuitive tactical combat says that the skill floor is low. You can come in and play. But the ceiling is high, meaning that, like, just like with League, like, you can pick up a call. I mean, I'm sure Valorant too. Like, you can pick up operators or champions that are high skill cap and still play them and enjoy them. But for the people that really put in time to using their abilities, learning, you know, the spots or whatever the case may be, there's like a clear difference between somebody who plays that champion and somebody who mains that champion, you know? Which is not fun if you are a casual player and you're just playing the game and you just keep getting matched up against sweats. So they need like a ranked lobby, probably some sort of MMR system to differentiate. That way, you know, if you are a casual, then you can come in and play normals, or you can play ranked with your own same level skilled players. And if you are highly skilled, then, you know, you keep getting tested and have actual fair matches, I guess. If they don't do that, then this game could be just like a gigantic crap fest, especially because, like I was saying, I think that it could have a really niche fan base. With luck, it could blow up, but I think it's hard for these types of games to break into the Western audience. But it looks cool. I want to play it. Looks cool. I mean, I also I like the idea that like there is a skill floor and a skill ceiling. So if you want to play or main one thing, then you can. I like the team aspect, which can also be the most toxic part about it. But I like the team aspect. Seems like a fun game to play. And just off of what they showed, I mean, you got like what assassins in there. You got, you know, like you said, you got knights, female knights, looking like a mage that has this maybe more of a support ability. Then you had that girl mage that seemed like she was more damage oriented because she was throwing fire at people. Obviously got like big tank players that are just running through people, you know. So it looks like they got like stuff for everybody. So there is like some sort of, you know, tactics, compositions. So yeah, looks interesting. Agreed, but if the game doesn't take off in the States, I think ranked playlists will lower player count and would just be awful. That is also true. Well, maybe then, I don't know. You know, it's like such a hot mix, because like you could say, well then maybe just release it as is and add ranked queue later, but there are plenty of people that are gonna be like up in arms if the game doesn't release with a ranked queue, because they are the sweats. And then it's like if you lose the sweats initially, then will you have a core fan base? Because will the casuals stay? You know, because casuals probably dip in, dip out, dip in, dip out, like we do with League. So, but I think really they just gotta market it really well, like get it in front of streamers. Hopefully people get inspired, do some like personal competitions or whatnot. Hopefully it takes off grassroots, and if it does, then cool. But it's definitely a hard genre to break into, considering all the MOBAs that are already out. Or, well, the fact that the States don't really do MOBAs, like League is struggling in the States, and that's the most popular one. That's a hard one to break into. But it might work because it's more action combat based. So, like, I think a lot of what stops people from playing games like this is that it's like just the way that the games play, and this is more like, counter parry, yada yada yada. Who knows? We'll see. Looks interesting. Okay. Is that everything that I wanted to look at? Oh, I guess we'll go over Crossfire because you guys weren't here. None of us have VR, but which day you have to go have therapy. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by, honestly. Appreciate it. Good luck in the office. But I guess since none of you were here, we'll go over Crossfire one more time. And I guess we could look more at Remnant too, because haven't looked at it really. I watched the video, but I haven't looked at it in depth. Anyways, this Crossfire Sierra. It is a fully VR game. All I know is when League MMO comes out, that is all I'll be playing. Why is there a heart in front of my, like, right on chat? There's a heart. I'm not going to dox myself again by typing in chat. So, hold on. I need to switch my thing. But yeah, so Crossfire Sierra Squad, fully VR game. It's going to PS4 and Steam. So I mean, if any of us decide to get VR, then we will be able to experience. Oh wow! Oh, here we go. And we're back. Nice. And I don't have the heart thing. Cool. Yeah, let's play it. It looks really good for a VR game. I just don't know how. My only thing is, like, with high action VR games, I don't know how that really feels when you're not actually moving. And I was thinking to myself also, before we even began, I was like, well, it could be cool if they like actually did a room and they put up like little obstacles and barriers so you could really feel like you were there when you're running from place to place. But then I was like, wait, isn't that just like playing paintball or airsoft or something, And then also Shadow brought Dago Days brought this up, aka Shadow 44, for those of you who are not aware of his name change. That they have mock guns that you can buy and put your controls into, but without those, like, I feel like an FPS, especially high action, might feel a little weird. But anyways, cut to the video.
Sierra 1, Operation Control clears you for engagement.
But I mean, like, this scene looks crazy. Like when he's running through, like graphically, that looks impressive. Especially for a VR game. Like it looks smooth, looks chaotic. It'd be pretty sick too. I mean, this is like Dago Days made this point that like if you're using a pistol, feels fine because obviously pistols go, you know, one-handed, or you can do one-handed. You're not supposed to, but it would be kind of nuts running with akimbo pistols while your controllers are vibrating through this. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Let's go.
Yeah, it is like those Call of Duty trailers. Actually true. Actually true. I mean, it looks cool. It's supposed to be co-op based. It's got yeah, anyways, you got 50 squad missions, single player, two player co-op, 13 campaign missions, which is single player. The wording in this is confusing, and it's from their own PlayStation Store, but it's like, yeah, 50 squad missions, single player or two player co-op, 13 campaign missions, single player, and horde mode up to 4-player co-op will keep you riveted. So I guess that means you got 50 missions that you can do with you or a buddy. And you have 13 separate missions that only you can do. And then horde mode, you can have up to 4 people play with you. Which I get, that's a lot of content, it sounds like, depending on how long these missions are. You know, but they already have more weapons and or at the very least, I don't know if they have customization, but they already have more weapons than Battlefield does. Rest in peace. Single tier, everybody cries. Yeah, PlayStation VR, but it's also out on it's also out on, it's gonna be out on Steam too. So the only people who don't get it are the Xbox boys and I guess Nintendo, but they're used to not getting things. So yeah. Comes out, oh, we don't have a release date. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I had VR, I would get it. It sounds cool enough, looks cool enough, but yeah, like I said, my only concern is like how good does it feel if you don't have a mock rifle set up, and if you don't have like if you have, I mean, I think too also like for the co-op aspect, like if you don't have another person to play, like how much can you play single by yourself without getting bored? How much is a mock rifle VR? I don't know if that's what they even call it, but let's see. Tactical flashlight. That's not what we were looking for. Okay. How much is one? This is $144. God, this thing is ugly, bro. They can do something a little bit better than that. It's ugly as hell. I guess if you were walking around with a realistic looking gun, you might get, wow, you can even get a strap just in case you are prone to dropping your weapon. Oh my god, why is everything so loud? Holy. That's a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie. There's a new Rainbow Six coming out? What? Wow, you're providing me with the content. Wait, Rainbow Six? Or hold on. Are you talking? No. Stop. That's not important. We don't play Rainbow Six. Obviously, we have the game. We never played it. So what's important right now is Star Wars. We're on to the Star Wars segment.
Dangerous times. At least that's what I hear.
Damn. It's kind of sick.
But the world here belongs to the syndicates.
Rainbow Six Extractions, Phoebe. Oh, I think I've heard of it.
If I want to survive, I have to.
It's already Ace's type of game. Just off that right there. Not the animal.
Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
Who are these supposed to be? These marks? Bounty hunters, I guess.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have...
Get off
Is
my
that a
ship, Jalen.
reprogrammed assassin droid?
Give me a chance. You're gonna have...
Oh, audio is so low. We'll go back to here. Oh god, that's very low for me. Actually, when I'm watching
I've been
videos,
held back my
just
whole life.
use this.
And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous.
Or does my voice audio need to go up?
If you pull this off,
Maybe that's the
you'll
thing.
never
Move this close to my face.
shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
She's gonna risk it all. You know, what? Stop it. Okay, well, Star Wars, where is this noise coming from? Okay. Oh, it's because I'm not, no, forgive. Okay, anyways. Star Wars is really banking on the cute little animal companion. Of course, they gotta sell plushies. They gotta sell plushies. Ooh. Oh, I thought this was like, for some reason I thought it was like, this is a Ghost Recon like game that you need to try, and I got super excited. Okay. Gameplay Star Wars Outlaws. I read that as gameplay looks terrible. I was like, damn, Jack. Call him out, King. Is this guy talking?
Seems like
through this whole thing?
Ubisoft is...
Yeah, don't care. 10 minutes of gameplay. Alright, let's see. Off the bat, I think with open world Star Wars, I feel like I would like this game regardless of anything. My concern though is that Star Wars fans are vast and there's so many with different opinions on what they want and what an open world and like what they want to experience and what an open world game should be, that I feel like it's almost impossible to make, especially because it's so expansive. Like it's not just a world that you have to fill out, it's a galaxy. I feel like it's super hard and almost impossible to make a lively open world galaxy spanning game in Star Wars, or at least one that's going to satisfy everybody. I feel like my worry is that you could have like populated cities and then just like 90% of a planet is like vast wasteland, because I mean I couldn't fathom the amount of work it would take to build like functioning planets with multiple functioning cities, etc., etc., etc. And if that's the case, like a lot of people could be disappointed, because what's the point of like open world Star Wars if there's really only like on each planet 1 or 2 accessible places that make you feel like you're a part of the world. And the other thing is just like, obviously this isn't being made by the same people. It's being made by Ubisoft, who are actually, I think, pretty decent at open world games, but performance, yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's such an undertaking to make open world Star Wars. And I guess it really depends on what they define open world as. Do they just mean like there isn't necessarily a linear story path that you have to go down? Or do they mean like, yeah, this is basically space frontier, like you cowboy it up, baby, you're going wherever the heck you want to go, do whatever you want to do, everything is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, for me personally though, Star Wars probably gonna be fun as long as the mechanics are there and whatnot. Then cool. And so long as the story is good and nothing like anything they put on TV or in the movie is great. But I could definitely see people being upset when they go in expecting to be like, I'm going to finally explore. Like, since open world has never really been done with Star Wars, I feel like a lot of people could go in like they went in with Hogwarts, where they're like, I want to fully experience and immerse myself and know what it feels like to be a wizard or a witch, and they're gonna go in with the same mindset. And Star Wars is so freaking big, I don't know that any company can really do that unless you work on the game for like 30 years. But anyways, it's my own thoughts. I think it'll be good. I just don't know if it'll be what people expect it to be.
All right, Nix. Let's go get paid. That worked.
We cannot trust those officers. They take our credits now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
Nix. Hit that button. Nice one. Hang on tight, little buddy.
Also, how open world are these areas? Like, can you choose like how you do things? Do you have to stay and fight like for the story to progress, or can you be like a flashbang in and out scoundrel, you know? I don't know.
I was just leaving. Okay, we'll figure this out. Shield.
Man, the combat looks okay. I mean, I know they're using like a PS4 controller. It doesn't look bad, I guess, but like they're probably playing on super easy using a PS4 controller. But my goodness, whoever they brought on to pilot this,
This is getting
I don't know. Bring on an actual game the next time, please.
went pretty well, right? Oh, these guys don't quit. Hang on. That was close. ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you at Jaunta's Hope. Were you seen?
I said I got it. What else matters?
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
It looks
There's
nice.
Jaunta's Hope. We made it, Nix.
Graphically. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, Andy.
You're late, Kay. Donka's waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
No, but Troy.
What?
Be careful. Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Man, was that
Who
the
cared
droid
out
hit
here?
by a Jedi, bro?
See you back at the ship.
That looks like a saber stab.
Round 2 and I still like my odds. Kay Vess. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys. They're investments.
It looks kind of delicious and scary at the same time. Oh, this is not food.
Wait.
My bad.
We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to if you're smart.
Thanks. But I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid. Let's just relax.
You won't make it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
All troopers, we have reports of a fugitive in Jaunta's Hope. Move to apprehend.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
Okay.
I told you not to trust her.
What does that mean? What does that entail?
Not the first time we've ever.
The Stormy's coming. I think that would be them. Oh my god. Oh, we're not gonna fight him. Dude, what happens if you do fight him? What if I make that choice? That's what I want to see.
Leave.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
kidding.
droid's already in the ship. Okay, we're flying. Okay, we're flying. Holy, wait. No cutscenes to get into space? Does that mean you fly directly to planet and land? And directly, I mean, obviously you fly directly out of planet. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool.
Nothing on the sensors yet.
It took forever for a Star Wars game to do that.
Anybody on the sensors now?
TIE fighters on us.
Got one.
I feel inclined to remind you that we should shake the Empire quickly.
Thanks, I'm working on it.
Speed boosties.
ND, get us out of here.
Oh wait, cyber. Oh, she's cut. Oh, cancel. Oh, no.
Let's
Oh, they're
go.
jumping. What? All right. Well, flying seems pretty cool. Unless this is the cool part of flying, like this cool part of the story or something.
We made it.
Then I guess it's okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's good. It's a good step forward.
Hey. Got your new toy.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
So, variety of worlds. Okay. Oh, we're storming the ship. Oh my goodness, that's cool. Okay.
Star Wars Outlaws.
2024, man. It's probably semi-open world like Fallen Order. Yeah, that's probably true. I feel like you just can't really do an open world Star Wars game. That'd be way too hard. That'd be super hard. And there's just, unless you created like a full-fledged MMO, and even then, like, there has to be some sort of rules, because I don't know. It's oh, Starfield. Oh my gosh, there's a 45-minute presentation. Holy. Oh my goodness. 45-minute presentation. All right, everybody. Everybody go refill your glasses. Get your cups filled. We're going to take like a 1 to 2 minute interval, and then we're going to dive into this 45-minute presentation. Oh. Actually, you know what I just realized though? We didn't do Remnant. See, there's so many games, man. We didn't do Remnant. Starfield, Remnant. I mean, I guess we could do like, I mean, I haven't been streaming that long, but it feels like how long have I been streaming? Oh, wow, this is honestly like the highest content stream I've had, and it's all reactions. But still more to go. Still more to go. All right. What should we do next? Remnant's gonna have shorter videos. I already watched the trailer, but we could do. I wanted to look at more like classes and whatnot. Archetypes is what they're calling it. Then there's also the Assassin's Creed Mirage game that I was gonna look into, but I don't know if that's a today thing. I'm less excited about that. It looks right. I've got a zero faith that it'll launch in a playable state. True. Rocks and pebbles blowing against the train. Oh, okay. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Remnant 2? Remnant 2 or Starfield, people? Remnant 2 or Starfield? Also, feel free to jump into... Oh, is stream comms locked? 2 people. Here, I'll go to the lounge, since everybody already knows that I'm streaming. If y'all jump in the lounge and you're not expecting to be streamed, Keck W. Alright, let's see. Throne and Liberty. Just gonna have to... Why is it bad? Honestly, out of all the games, like, pretty much every one of them looked like it'd be somewhat of a banger, shall we say. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that interval. We're gonna do the interval. And then we'll be back at 27 for more games. Okay. Alright, peeps. Oh. Going to go back to standing. Give me 1 second. Shoot. Give me 1 second. Because I wanted to tape my surge protector under my desk so when I move or when I raise it up, it's not like hanging by the cords. But adhesive tape not strong enough, so I bought one of those baskets or a cable management tray, but waiting for it to come. Comes tomorrow. Till then, though, a little bit on the struggle bus. Okay. But anyways, so let's get into it then. Going to let's do Remnant 2. Alright, lads, ladettes, only lads, to be honest. Let us begin. This is a game that we of course have been all waiting for. Now I am going to do this on the main screen in full big display. Primary monitor. Alright, here we go. The game we've all been waiting for. The game that will destroy our friendship once and for all. Do you watch the ultimate preview? Hell no, because if we do make a video about it, cannot be influenced by other people's opinions. Where is chat? Okay. So there we go. Alright, so we got co-play gameplay preview reactions. That was from 2 days ago. Well, doesn't want you and your friends to Remnant 2 doesn't want you and your friends to experience the same game. I think we've watched that before. The Challenger. Alright, why don't we do archetypes? So we'll do Challenger. Get a good look at all these
in Remnant 2
archetypes. Hold on. There we go.
Often find yourself in dangerous combat scenarios. When you want to stare death directly in the face and laugh, it's time for the Challenger. This is tragic.
Stare death directly, and this is
another archetype breakdown.
Bringing you another Challenger is a close to mid-range destroyer. Shout out Depeche. Administrator of brutal damage to anyone foolish enough to cross their path.
Are designed around dealing heavy damage, wearing heavy armor, and heavily.
This is definitely a Depeche archetype. Oh my god, he's got a massive chainsaw ass sword looking.
The key to their
what the hell?
Is the prime perk, Die Hard. When the Challenger receives fatal damage, they pound the ground in anger and let the enemy know, not today. Though on a long cooldown, Die Hard allows the challenger a second chance.
Heavy damage, heavy armor.
And fighting is the challenger's specialty. Their first skill, War Stomp, rattles the ground and sends a high-impact shockwave towards their foes. Multiple charges makes dealing with swarms of...
Okay, hold on. I gotta restart because I'm listening to this
In Remnant 2, you'll often find yourself
with a
in
delay
dangerous
on my
combat
earsets. So I need to
When you want to stare
restart.
death
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's time for the challenger.
For the challenger.
This is Tragic from Gunfire Games, bringing you another archetype breakdown. The challenger is the close to mid-range destroyer.
Dude, you've got to be kidding me. I hate this phone. I hate this phone. I hate this phone. I hate this phone. The thing that makes this phone annoying is that it's all spam calls.
Their enemies with their mere presence.
None of it's real.
Administer brutal damage to anyone foolish enough to cross their path. Their perks are designed around dealing heavy damage.
All right, let's freeze frame right there. Die Hard, close quarters, intimidating presence, power lifter, face of danger. Beast encumbrance by 10. Let's see. Okay, so you have 3 skills that you can choose, 4 separate perks that you can pick. Dude, I really like the way this is looking already as a game. I love customization. They had good customization in the last game too with like your equipment, but upping it is great. When receiving fatal damage, the challenger becomes invulnerable. Alex, Depeche, this is so you. This is so... I'm snipping it. I'm snipping it. This is literally just your... This is your guy. It's the perfect... You just run in and start slapping fools. General, there we go. Okay. Oh wait, I wanted to watch that. Hold on.
Damage to anyone foolish enough to cross.
I wanted to read that.
Their perks are designed.
All right. Close quarters. Damage for gain up to 40% range of melee damage to all enemies within 7 meters. Damage bonus tapers off until 13 meters. Critical chances increased by up to 100% at the same range. Damage increases with challenger level. Intimidating presence. Team perk. After activating challenger skill, enemies within 10 meters deal 10% less damage for 15 seconds. Oh, that's very nice. Wow. With an additional 2.5% damage reduction per enemy affected. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Power level. Wow, that's really good. Power lifter, utility perk. Both the additional stamina costs increase for each weight bracket and Both the additional stamina costs increase for each weight bracket and stamina region delay are reduced by 50%. Oh, so maybe stamina is affected by how heavy your gear is too. Okay. Face of danger, relic perk. Using a relic within 10 meters of an enemy grants 2 stacks of bulwark and 10% increased damage for 10 seconds. Okay.
Dealing heavy damage, wearing heavy armor, and heavily reducing the damage of all nearby enemies. But wait, there's more. The key to their fearlessness is the Prime perk.
Prime perk. When receiving fatal damage... Oh, is that what I just... Yeah.
Die Hard. When the challenger receives fatal damage, they pound the ground in anger and let the enemy know, not today. Though on a long cooldown, Die Hard allows the challenger a second chance to finish the fight. And fighting is the challenger's specialty. Their first skill, War Stomp, rattles the ground and sends a high-impact shockwave towards their foes. Multiple charges make dealing with swarms of enemies.
Oh, wow.
Staggering a resilient elite light work. Their second skill, Juggernaut, turns the challenger into an unrelenting, unstoppable.
Wait, this is actually just your archetype. Holy. And he seems pretty cool.
Melee speed and melee damage. Don't you know who I am? Their third skill, Rampage, creates an all-out kill.
Curious. Want to read it. Enters a heightened state of battle which increases fire rate by 50%, reload speed by 20%, and movement speed by 10%. Lasts 20 seconds. Dealing high damage to enemy grants 1 stack of rage, which increases range damage by 5% per stack. Upon reaching 10 stacks, what's 50%? Challenger goes berserk, which reloads their current firearm and doubles the rampage effect for 20 seconds. Wow.
Rampage creates an all-out killing machine. The challenger immediately gains a fire rate, reload speed, and movement speed buff. As they deal damage, they gain rage stacks, which further increases range damage. When they've attained maximum stacks, the challenger goes berserk, which doubles all bonuses.
This guy seems so badass.
Destruction. Rounding out their kit is the archetype trait, Strongback. It reduces armor encumbrance, allowing players to wear
Okay, so heavy armor does. Yeah.
Amazing unlock that can mesh well in any build where you want toughness and agility. Players who enjoy being in the thick of battle while overpowering any foe that steps in their path will love
What is this area?
If death is the question, Challenger is the answer.
Man, okay. Trailers like this one makes people get the game or not. Explanation of what it does and how it works. Gameplay is key, so well done. We need more trailers like this for every single game. True. True. Okay. Gunslinger.
In Remnant 2, archetypes are the foundation of every build. They're the first and most important choice when it comes to designing how you want to play. This is Tragic from Gunfire Games. Introducing the Gunslinger. When it's time to bring guns to a gunfight, it's time for the Gunslinger. They're the master of high fire rate, weapon handling, and ammo efficiency.
This is a ace class.
Pure damage. The Gunslinger perks are designed around maximizing DPS. They keep the offense rolling with quick reloads, blistering weapon swaps, and constant ammo generation. The cornerstone of their perks is the Prime, Loaded. It automatically reloads both guns when an archetype skill is activated.
Wow.
In a heated
cool.
battle, a well-timed skill activation keeps the lead flying. And skills are where the Gunslinger really shines. Their first skill, Quick Draw.
Pull out your trusty side piece and load up to 6 rounds from the hip, dealing 93 damage per shot. Press. Instantly fires towards all enemies in view within 25 meters. Upon release, rounds will be divided evenly among all targets. Hold and release aims the weapon manually, allowing full control of all shots fired. That's cool. 42-second cooldown is pretty big.
It's the perfect skill to leverage their prime perk. Their second skill, Sidewinder.
Oh,
perfect
so fast.
skill to leverage their prime perk. Their second skill, Sidewinder.
Calls upon the power of the Desert Sidewinder Snake to increase ADS movement speed and draw/swap speed by 50%. Okay. Cycling weapons will automatically reload an incoming firearm. Lasts 20 seconds. Okay, that's wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so your aim down sight movement. So while you're aimed down, while you are aiming, your movement speed increases. And then you also get an increase to your weapon swapping. But then when you're weapon swapping, you're automatically reloading the weapons that you're swapping. So basically, you just got like a massive mobility damage buff. But like, this is cool because it's like through that specific archetype. Like you could just say like do the berserk thing and give them like % damage increase or something like that. But the fact that they're leaning into, I mean, obviously that's the point of the archetypes. But it's what I'm saying is it's on theme. And it's not lazy, and it does make it feel unique because, you know, if you're choosing Gunslinger, you're like Wild West type of guy, hopefully, or that's what you're trying to be. And, you know, fast switches, fast rate of fire like a cowboy. That's what you want to do. It's cool. It's cool in my head.
Reloads weapons when you switch to them. When you want
Yeah, like
sustained
that's
while weaving in and out of incoming fire, Sidewinder is a must-have.
yeah,
Their third
that's
skill,
cool. Bullet Storm unleashes the full power and speed of Gunslinger. Traditional firearms become fully automatic. Bows and crossbows gain 50% increased projectile speed and 25% critical chance. Increases fire rate 20% chance and reload speed. 50% increases fire rate 20% and reload speed 50%. Last 20 seconds. Well, become fully automatic. Increases fire rate 20% and reload speed 50%. Last 20 seconds. I guess that's cool but it feels like it's only cool if you have a bow or a crossbow. Speed and 24%. I mean, I guess it's cool if you have like a crit build. I guess, but if you don't have a bow or crossbow, then like. But maybe that's.
Storm makes every firearm fully automatic, boosts fire rate, and ramps up reload.
I mean, did I miss that?
Sidewinder is a must-have. Their third skill.
Traditional firearms become fully automatic. I just forgot to read the first line again. Okay. Okay, that is cool.
Makes every firearm fully automatic, boosts fire rate, and ramps up reload speed. When it comes to burst damage, Bulletstorm makes the damage rain. Rounding out their kit is the archetype trait, Ammo Reserves. It increases total ammo capacity, so you never have to worry about running dry. A great unlock for any archetype combo. Players who love gameplay with a heavy emphasis on shooting will love the Gunslinger. When it comes to overwhelming the enemy with a truckload of bullets, accept no substitute.
Cool. Alright, so the Challenger Handler. I still haven't seen something that like speaks to me
into the apocalypse
on an emotional level.
So bringing a friend is always
I don't think the Handler is it for me.
This is Tragic from Gunfire Games. Introducing the Handler. In Remnant 2, the Handler and their loyal companion work together to take down the toughest enemies through cooperation and friendship. As a jack of all trades, this duo brings a bit of everything to any team. Their perks are designed for utility.
Alright, when Handler is down, companion will attempt to revive them at 50% max health. Can be used to revive allies with command. Downed ally must have a dragon heart. Okay, cool. Pack Hunter. Gain 30% ranged and skill damage and 5% ranged and skill critical chance when companion is active within 25 meters of the player. Damage increases with handler level. Okay. Increase Spirit of the Wolf. Increase movement speed by 10%. All allies within 10 meters equal handler's movement speed if faster. Reduces the stamina cost of all actions of all allies by 50%. Be cool to pair with Berserker. Challenger. Teamwork, utility perk. Handler and companion gain 30% increased revive speed while reviving. Oh, wow. Okay. Handler and companion receive 25% less damage and companion gains -1 stagger. Wow. Okay. -25% less damage? Or 25% less damage is a huge, like, damage debuff. That's really... So, I mean, you don't really... I mean, obviously, this is more like a support type position, but it's nice that they're not just making you, like, the team hoe, and then you still take just as much damage as everybody else while probably not doing half as much, and your job is just to run around and support. Like, that kind of sucks when that's how games play out. So it's nice that they're giving you, like, a little bit of protection at the very least, so you can do your job, I guess. Relic perk. Using a relic fully restores companion health and grants them 25% damage and 25% grants them 25% damage, 35% damage resistance for 15 seconds. Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
They boost movement and revive speeds and allow the entire team to move swiftly as a pack. As a bonus, when the companion is near the handler, they automatically...
Is there 4-player now? I don't think so.
Greatly increased by showing your friend some love. Good boy.
They keep showing more than 3 people around them. Wow, it's only going to be $50? What?
Revive the handler with the handler's own relic. It can also be...
But every time they're like in the dungeons, I only see 3 people.
Unlike other archetypes, the handler slots behaviors, which...
Oh, pause. I think the archetype that... Were you here for Gunslinger or no? Because if you weren't, I think that's probably gonna be your preferred archetype. But I guess you unlock archetypes. So if you pre-order, you get Gunslinger early or right away, according to Steam. I think it's just 3 players. All I see is online co-op. It doesn't tell me a player count, but even in the pictures, I only see like max 3 players. So
modify the companion and grants them unique passive buffs.
Oh, you missed it? Okay, well, I'll go. Well,
the handler doesn't have
we here for any of the archetypes? We've only done 2 other ones. I plan on pre-ordering this game, even if it's just the week before. Like this, they've proven themselves. If they scam me one time, then I guess, you know, the love affair is over. But they've proven themselves in their past games, so I'm not even worried about not getting what I pay for.
Skills, but instead uses commands to
honestly, the only thing
with commands, you can instruct your companion to attack.
I let this guy talk.
And even have them guard an ally. Most importantly, you can also instruct them to activate their special howls. Their first behavior, guard dog, passively causes...
Oh shoot. So the dog has abilities too?
Behavior, guard dog.
The dog companion will follow the player. The companion gains 15% increased threat and all damage to them is reduced by 20%. Cool. Single press. Companion engages enemies near the targeted location. Double tap. Companion returns to the handler and remains by their side. Hold. Howl reduces damage by 15% to all allies within 20 meters, and the companion generates an additional threat. Last 20 seconds. I don't know what additional threat means, but
passively causes the companion to draw more
20% reduced damage. It's kind of crazy.
Greatly increases aggro generation and grants the entire team a defensive buff for a short period of time. Their second behavior, support dog.
A dog companion will follow the player. The companion continuously heals allies within 3.5 meters for 0.25% of max health per second. Companion engages enemies near the target location. Okay, cool. Okay. That seems kind of slow. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to see that because that seems kind of slow. Like I feel like in Remnant, you can very easily get one tapped. Maybe that like makes a difference in a couple niche situations, but I mean, I guess it's good when you're going in between places, so you're not having to waste like a Dragon Heart or something. Or yeah, I guess.
The effectiveness and size of the heal. Their third behavior, attack dog, passively increases the size of the heal. Their third
I know he says what it does, but I like reading. A dog companion will follow the player. The companion gains 20% damage. Howl increases damage by 20% for all allies.
Passively increases the companion's damage. Their howl grants the entire team a damage buff. When it's time to go all out, attack is the way. Rounding out their kit is the archetype trait, Kinship. It reduces all friendly fire dealt and received, which works wonders for keeping everyone in the fight. It also
yeah, it reduces all friendly fire. He's just spraying your teammate. She's just slapping him.
Players who play fast and loose with deadly explosives a bit more leeway.
Okay. So they're like, yeah, here's the support character. Heals more, revives faster, continuous healing. This is for, they literally made this person for the player that has like no trigger discipline. For the people that have, you know, in their 3-man party, there's always that one guy that's just shooting everybody because they're like panic aiming or something. That's who this was made for. They heard the complaints and the cries. They saw all the negative reviews about losing friends because of this game, and they made an adjustment. Respect.
The companion can never truly die. If overwhelmed in combat, they'll lay down to rest until the handler has a chance to encourage them back on their feet. Come on, buddy. Players who love teamwork and want their very own loyal companion will find themselves right at home with the handler. Solo or co-op.
Not even. This is for like, no, you know what it is? It's for the people who have significant others and they want them to play with them, but they know like every time they play with their group of friends, they either die or get other people killed. So they're like, this is for the player that wants to support their friends and wants to, you know, give damage reduction and help out and heal. It's like, not saying that this is a useless character. Obviously very good. Probably like, definitely if you're doing like hardcore runs or something, it's probably going to be a staple or something of good teams. But this is also for like the people that are just going to stand in the back and shoot everybody and you're only there because like you're close to somebody else in the party. This is what you can play.
Teamwork makes the
not trying to be a jerk, but it's just kind of funny. Like the things that they're saying are just kind of like, yeah, if you accidentally kill your teammates, don't worry, we made somebody for you. Okay, all right, so gunslinger. Okay, so do you want to go over what I think is going to be your class or one of your picks, or do you want to go over what I think is going to be Depeche's pick? I'll leave it up to you. How many Remnant 2 archetypes are there anyways? Not Reddit. Challenger, Handler, Gunslinger. Only 3 revealed? Man, I know there's got to be at least like 5 because you can see like 5 people standing around the thing. But I don't really see anything that I want to play out of the 2 that I know you guys are going to play. No. Okay, then we'll do Depeche's pick first. That way you can see.
In Remnant 2, you'll often find yourself in dangerous combat scenarios. When you want to stare death,
I don't think I have a pick yet.
It's time for the Challenger. This is Tragic from Gunfire Games, bringing you another archetype breakdown. The Challenger is the close to mid-range destroyer. They intimidate their enemies with their mere presence and administer brutal damage to anyone foolish enough to cross their path. Their perks are designed around.
All right, let's look at their perks. Die Hard. When receiving fatal damage, first off, let's just recap. Close to mid-range. Perfect. He's got a massive sword and big guns. Okay. When receiving fatal damage, the Challenger becomes invulnerable for 5 seconds and regenerates 100% of max health. Can only happen once every 10 minutes. So when you go balls deep, you get bailed out only once every 10 minutes, but still. Close quarters, damage perk. Gain up to 40% ranged and melee damage to all enemies within 7 meters. Damage bonus tapers off until 13 meters. Critical chance is increased by up to 10% at the same range. Damage increases with Challenger level. So when you're just running in balls deep, when you activate close quarters, you get plus 40% damage increase to all of your guns and your melee weapons. Which, knowing how much he loves getting close to everything, you know? Intimidating presence. After activating a Challenger skill, enemies within 10 meters deal 10% less damage for 15 seconds with an additional 2.5% damage reduction per enemy affected. Which, that one's crazy because you get within 10 meters, they deal 10% less damage, and depending on how many people you can AoE with that ability, depending on how in the middle of it you can get, is 2.5% damage reduction per enemy as on top of that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. 10 meters, is it 10%? Max 10%, is it 10% on top of that? So total 20%? Or is it just up to 10%? That kind of changes things. That's still like that's a pretty good perk. Powerlifter, that one just reduces the effect of wearing heavy armor, so you can still run around and be agile. Face of Danger, relic perk. Using a relic within 10 meters of an enemy grants 2 stacks of bulwark and 10% increased damage for 10 seconds.
Dealing heavy damage, wearing heavy armor, and heavily reducing the
Look at that sword. You can't tell me that's not Depeche. Just running in with a massive sword.
The key to their fearlessness is the prime perk, Die Hard. When the challenger receives fatal damage, they pound the ground in anger and let the enemy know, not today. Though on a long cooldown, Die Hard allows the challenger a second chance to finish the fight. And fighting is the challenger's specialty. Their first skill, War Stomp, rattles the ground. Their first skill, War Stomp.
Creates a high impact tremor that deals 210 damage and additional stagger in forward cone up to 7.5 meters. Deals damage in all directions. So it nukes people and staggers big baddies.
High impact shockwave towards their foes. Multiple charges makes dealing with swarms of enemies or staggering a resilient.
Yeah, that's why this is perfect. Just shooting and running, and then big sword if you want to use big sword. It's just, see, just run.
Easily brush off impacts and gain a buff to movement speed, melee speed, and melee.
He even gets a buff to movement speed.
Their third skill, Rampage, creates an all-out
I think this one's the crazy one. Enters a heightened state of battle, which increases fire rate by 15%, reload speed by 20%, and movement speed by 10%. Lasts 20 seconds. Dealing high damage to enemies grants 1 stack of rage, which increases ranged damage by 5% per stack. So up to 50% increased range damage. Upon reaching 10 stacks, the challenger goes berserk, which reloads their current firearm and doubles rampage effect for 20 seconds. So that means once they go berserk, so I mean they have 100% damage plus 30% fire rate increase plus 40% reload speed plus 20% movement. Like, that's nuts. If I'm understanding that correctly, for 20 seconds, that's a long ass time to have that much juice.
Creates an all-out killing machine. The challenger immediately gains a fire rate, reload speed, and movement speed buff. As they deal damage, they gain rage stats, which further increases range damage. When they've attained maximum stats, the challenger goes berserk, which doubles all bonuses. Absolute, unadulterated destruction. Rounding out their kit is the archetype trait, Strongback. It reduces armor encumbrance, allowing players to wear heavier armor without the weight penalty. An amazing unlock that can mesh well in any build where you want toughness and agility. Players who enjoy being in the thick of battle while overpowering any foe that steps in their path will love this.
See? You know what I mean? Just run in and overpower things. If death is... Wait, what did he just say?
Death is the question.
If death is the question, challenger is the answer. There you go. Who dies the most? There you go. And the answer is challenger. Alright, this is the one I think you're gonna pick.
In Remnant 2, archetypes are the foundation of every build. They're the first and most important choice.
I think there's more archetypes though, because like there's only 3 videos, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is Berserk or Challenger. This is Handler. Gunslinger I think is right here, so I don't know what these two are.
In Remnant 2, archetypes are the foundation of every build. They're the first and most important choice when it comes to designing how you want to play. This is Tragic from Gunfire Games, introducing the Gunslinger. When it's time to bring guns to a gunfight, it's time for the Gunslinger. They're the master of high fire rate, weapon handling, and ammo efficiency. Their role? Pure damage. The Gunslinger perks are designed around maximizing DPS. They keep the offense. The Gunslinger perks are designed around maximizing.
Prime perk. When activating Gunslinger skill, both weapons are instantly reloaded and gain infinite reserve ammo on all weapons for 15 seconds. Swift shot. Gain 15% fire rate and 25% rage damage and 5% crit chance for all firearms. Fire rate and damage increases with Gunslinger level. Posse up. ammo pickups award 30% additional. Oh my god, that's so valuable. Ammo pickups award 30% additional ammo per player, with the bonus split equally among all teammates. Oh wow. Wow, that's really nice. Causes ammo box to drop additional ammo on the ground. Wow. Quick hands. Firearms gain 10% reload speed. Bonus is doubled if magazines are empty. Wait, what? That? Oh, if you go all the way to the end of your mag, then you get 20% reload speed. Sleight of hand. Using relic reloads equipped firearms and increases range damage by 15% for 10 seconds.
DPS. They keep the offense rolling with quick reloads, blistering weapon swaps, and constant ammo generation. The cornerstone of their perks is the Prime, Loaded. It automatically reloads both guns when an archetype skill is activated. In a heated battle, a well-timed skill activation keeps the lead flying. And skills are where the gunslinger really shines. Their first skill,
Quick draw. Pull out your trusty side piece and unload up to 6 rounds from the hip, dealing 93 damage per shot. Press instantly fires towards all enemies in view within 25 meters. Upon release, rounds will be divided evenly among all targets. Hold and release aims the weapon manually, allowing full control of all shots fired.
Their hidden 6-shooter and auto targets nearby enemies. It's the perfect skill to leverage their prime perk. Their second skill, Sidewinder, cranks up aiming movement to leverage their prime perk. Their second skill, Sidewinder,
calls upon the power of the Desert Sidewinder Snake to increase aim down sight movement speed and draw/swap speed by 50%. Cycling weapons will automatically reload incoming firearm. I think this one's really cool because, yeah, your draw and swap speed is upped by 50%. And then on top of that, the combo, as you're cycling, you're automatically reloading your ammo. So you have faster swaps, and the swaps reload you. Like,
speed, weapon swap speed,
kind of nutty.
Automatically reloads weapons when you switch to them.
That's a lot of damage.
When you want sustained damage while weaving in and out of incoming fire, Sidewinder is a must-have. Their third skill, Bullet Storm, makes every firearm winder is a must-have. Their third skill, Bullet Storm.
Traditional firearms become fully automatic. Bows and crossbows gain 50% increased projectile speed and 25%, which that's a lot, crit chance. Increases fire rate 20% and reload speed 50%, last 20 seconds.
Makes every firearm fully automatic, boosts fire rate, and ramps up reload speed. When it
fully automatic revolvers? Hello?
Makes the damage rain.
How is that not an ace thing?
Rounding out their kit is the archetype trait, Ammo Reserves. It increases total ammo capacity, so you never have to worry about running dry. A great unlock for any archetype combo. Players who love gameplay with a heavy emphasis on shooting will love the Gunslinger. When it comes to overwhelming the enemy with a truckload of bullets, accept no substitute.
What do you think? I think that's the only it's the only archetypes they have released. Yeah. Does this talk about all archetypes or just a few?
Intimidate their enemies with their mere presence. Allows the challenger.
I don't think it does. What's the other archetype? Those are the only three. Was Challenger, Handler, and what we just watched, Gunslinger. Now they didn't release any more videos, but I think there are 2 more, because there's like 5 sitting around the crystal when they're doing that intro, but there's nothing on them. Hey! Oh, it's on under the for me. Why is this for me? Why is this for me? I don't even watch anything on this channel, and they're just already thinking I'm a degenerate. Forgot about reflection. Oh my god, bro! Like, that. We're done. We're done over there. Okay. All right, Starfield. Well, I think that's pretty much it for Remnant. The trailer was cool, but I mean, it was just a Remnant trailer, so. All right, but buckle up. This is the premiere space game. The premiere space game. Okay. 45 minutes. Here we go. I'm standing for all 45 apparently. Oh, Rainbow Six Extraction. True. Let's get all the small videos out of the way first. True. 1 year later. 1 year review. Wait, is it already out? Shooter you've never played before. I'm confused. Is it already out? Message retracted. Did you just delete your own message, or did we have a bot or something? You can delete your message? Oh, you can. Weird. Okay. Let's see. Rainbow. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction. Oh, it does. Comes out next. Well, how do they have reviews? Yeah, on Steam it still says June 15th. Well, it comes out tomorrow. How they have a before you buy from a year ago? Oh wait, what if it's only on like the Ubisoft launcher or something? Maybe that's it. The why it failed. I'm so confused. All right, well, okay. I guess should we just watch a review? I guess we can just. Oh, what's the?
Howdy gamers, today I got invited to get an early look at a game I'd never heard of before. I jumped in a develop.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I crashed.
Oh, Clean
Changing
just crashed.
he crashed?
Yeah, he crashed.
Oh wait, did I actually just fat finger?
Oh, no.
This is too memey for me. We're just gonna watch the review.
In one recurring mission in Rainbow Six Extraction, your special ops veteran is transported into a hellish parallel dimension where they face off against a malignant mutated facsimile of one of your fellow operators from the Rainbow Six Siege cast. An armored multi-tiered health bar appears across the top of the screen, and it depletes as you dump clip after clip of ammunition into their scaly carapace. It is a cosmic apocalyptic boss fight, and it's hard not to think about just how far this series has strayed from its once dogmatic faithfulness to gritty realism. In Extraction, Ubisoft successfully brings the series to its wildest frontiers yet, but while this high-stakes co-op creates thrills out the gate, it doesn't seem to have the same staying power as its competitive cousin.
I mean, already, like, it looks like Left 4 Dead meets Redfall or something. I'll be honest. Look, if I'm gonna play a horde game, it's gonna be Remnant. Let's be real. It don't look that great.
Howdy gamers. So high.
It's kind of just ugly too.
A lot of cool
to kill us because
aesthetic.
I mean, maybe the gameplay. I don't know. Alright, yeah, I think here's I feel like if I'm gonna play a game like this, I'm just gonna play Remnant. I think it would be cooler to me if it was like you were fighting people, not like zombies or whatever the heck's going on there. Then it would be, but like trying to make a zombie just makes it like kind of not unique for me. And then it doesn't. Okay, granted, I didn't even watch a full minute of it, but just off the visuals, it doesn't look good enough for me to be like, man, new zombie game, must try. Unless it's free to play, then sure. I don't know if I want to buy it though. This is the space game everybody's waiting for. Will it live up to the hype? Are they gonna give us something beautiful?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But
Dinosaur.
It's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
Is this the better No Man's Sky?
Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now
Dinosaur.
that we had the technology to create it.
Oh, there's guns.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Oh, that's cool.
We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Space punk. Ooh. Oh my god, he went from nerd scientist to super soldier real quick.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of
What is Star
lo-fi
Citizen gonna
sci-fi,
do, man?
where
They're
everything is
quaking
well
right now.
used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Oh, good. So there's like law enforcement. It's not just every planet. It's like kind of barren Wild West or something. That's cool. Man, Star Citizen is actually quaking. I wish I could get
As soon as you land in a city like
Shadow in here.
Atlantis, your eyes
Dago Days.
are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god, look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard?
help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship.
Bro, whoever is doing this voice gets so much voice work in video games.
Within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
Wow, so like that
Three-star collective space.
Outer Rim. Oh, yep. Yeah, we got Space Cowboy, literally.
Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to
Wait, just out of curiosity.
You've got morality.
As started out a city where almost anything goes.
I wonder if that means there's space hoes.
Shall be made dust.
Most hostile
Also,
factions in the galaxy.
will I not get to change my spacesuit? Because I feel like everybody's...
All heathens shall be made dust in time.
Okay, we got a crazed religious sect. Got it.
This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
It's like PMC, paramilitary.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong.
This does seem pretty cool. Like,
to the Crimson Fleet, it always has.
In Starfield, we're
it does seem
pushing our
like there's a
cities
lot
and
of
settlements further than we ever have before.
wow, the West of space, almost Star Wars Eskian. Well, Star Wars Eskian. Wow, that's not even a word, but like, it really feels like outside of the core world, Star Wars is just a bit unhinged. And it looks like this game is too, where like people are just like any other criminal organization, secretly vying for power and all that.
Experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell.
This is one of those games where VR would probably be really cool.
And I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
Oh, this is for Ace character. Oh, wow. Tell me this isn't an Ace woman without telling me this isn't an Ace woman. Granted, she doesn't have a lot of cheek, but just have a feeling.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Shout out to all the mixed babies. We see you.
Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your
that hair be looking a little crap.
You're cycling through employee records.
But maybe this is
You'll
old.
pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings, it's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast.
There's a lot of customization in this game.
Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Oh. Wait, you can murder your crew? You love to see it. I mean, you don't, but you kind of do.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult.
Can force a target NPC at or below your level to flee for a limited time. Okay. 20 up to 20 levels higher than you. Oh my.
As you work your way to higher ranks.
Targets now flee for a substantial amount of time.
With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Oh, there's a science tree. There is a science tree. You get to be a space scientist. There you go. You just pre-ordered this game, didn't you?
I like the xenosociology skill because it.
Did she just say xenosociology skill? I don't know what that means, but it sounds like space science. Oh, never mind.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player, so I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part.
Oh, I am a stealth player.
Is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Yes, that's my playstyle.
Situations. This area's off limits.
Oh, that's cool.
Fine.
Also,
Issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Damn. Oh, that's a jetpack. Damn, that's cool.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Oh, you do get to customize your spacesuit. Okay, good.
Balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
But, you know, I feel like I think I'll do like maybe at a later date we'll do the whole thing. I got a lot of things to go over, specifically find out more about Crossfire, Sierra Squad, Warhaven, and Wayfinder are the ones that are super interesting to me. So appreciate y'all for coming out. Honestly, like all four of you guys showed up, so that was pretty awesome, and I appreciate it. Who knows? Maybe I will. No, I probably won't stream tomorrow because I got work. If I did, it would be at the end of the day, but we'll see how that goes. What I do have to work on is not stream. Honestly, I might do more of this more often though, where I review the stuff that I'm thinking about making a video on stream, because it actually helps me get my thoughts onto paper, and that is important. A lot of times I'm just sitting there like, man, I have all these thoughts. I don't even know how to. It's like as I'm speaking about them, it makes more sense as to how I can write them down. Sometimes I'm just sitting there like, how do I write this down though? How do I formulate this into something that makes sense? What do I need to look for, etc., etc., etc. So this actually helped. So maybe I'll do it more often. But thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for showing out. Dubs Kennedy. Until next time, peace.